All right, this is to show the KCT-51 Hirose and audio adapter.
That's specifically made for keyloading is how they market it, right?
Yeah, and aftermarket audio accessories.
Yeah. Well, I need the professional audio accessories.
So we got a KVL3000
and that's
here.
A 5300?
Yes.
Okay. It's an NX 5300. We're going to keyload it. And it has the crypto module on it.
Querying target for keys.
And you can see it is actually transmitting right now.
And not putting it in keyload mode.
And failed. You might want to disconnect that because it's transmitting.
Yeah, it's on GMRS.
And you can see it doesn't go into keyload mode either.
Yeah. So then with using the...
show me that cable. What is that? That's a...
This is a...
hold it.
This is a KPG93.
Okay, KPG93. And that has the MX connector on it that goes right into the KVL, the standard keyload adapter. There you go. And that only has 2 pins on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's only 2 pins. Okay.
And then we'll turn this back on. It immediately goes into keyload
Immediately
mode.
goes into keyload.
Targeting query. And
Boom.
I can see the keys in the device.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'd say that's... Now, if you do me one thing, take the cable off the KVL. No, off the KVL. Off the KVL.
The KVL?
Yeah, I want to see if it exits keyload mode when you remove it from the KVL.
Yeah, it should.
It does not.
It's 2 pins in there. Let's take it out of here. Yeah, it reboots the radio.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do the next thing with a KFDTool. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so this is a KFDTool. We've loaded the most recent firmware on it, 1.3. We're using the 1.5 software. And what is the part number of that we're using right there?
This is a NTN 5172B.
Yes, it is the adapter that we've made to go from that to that.
Okay. Again.
And of course, immediately into keyload mode.
And update. 2 keys returned.
Boom, it's talking right to it. And obviously we can flash keys to it. I've done it that way and it's worked. You want to try the KCT-51 there? No.
Yeah, we can try that again.
I mean, may as well just say, hey, it's 100% does not work at all for keyloading.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll bypass this altogether.
We've actually tried multiple of these KCT-51s. They do not work to keyload either. So here we are. Here's our setup.
So we're not going into keyload mode.
Not into keyload mode.
And I click update, and it's going to timeout.
Clicked update. Boom, timeout. It does not keyload at all. So that little device, the KCT-51 there, does not work.
Okay.
Which sucks, because I actually bought a couple of those. And I should have bought the cable. So I thought I'd do a little review here of the KCT-51 manual. You see it actually says HRS, which is Hirose 6-pin audio adapter, and P25 keyloader interface. Now, what's interesting is Kenwood sells this for the NX radio. It's a part number. They sell for it. However, they don't have it listed here. Now, I'm going to assume it's because this is an old manual. KCT-51 Hirose adapter is external interface and government use for appropriate Kenwood portable 2-way radios. Put the cable on. It's pretty easy. What's interesting, it says do not use repeatedly, even though that's kind of the point, to be able to use this so you can use the Hirose to disconnect from your programming. So here's how the audio works. It talks a little bit about that, but then specifically it mentions keyloading. And it says Kenwood P25 radios, the audio device can be disconnected from the KCT-51 in a Motorola KVL3000, which was tested or a 3000 plus, which we've also tested, we just don't have the video of it, can be connected to the KCT-51 for keyloading. And that's a 1-year warranty for whatever that's worth with Kenwood. Granted, I did purchase the Kenwood Keyloader. They have one that actually uses the programming cable. It's a software AES Keyloader, they call it. And not only does it have the same licensing restrictions where you have to basically burn it, your license to your hardware ID that it's on, but then it won't even run. It has a dongle as well. Now, you say, okay, well, that's easy. You just move the dongle around. Well, no, you can't do that. You still have to initialize it and have the dongle, which is ridiculous. Matter of fact, it's kind of buggy, too. It stopped working just randomly one day, and I called Kenwood, and they said, oh, well, it's registered on a different machine. I said, it's the same machine. It's my programming computer, the only one I use. And they said, well, you're going to have to buy another license. We can't reissue those. So that was $300 down the drain. And now this is another $100 for this thing that doesn't work. So I'm going to take it apart and take a look at it probably in another video.